Okay.
Hey folks, 13 here, and AM Redwood is right there and yawning. And joining us through the magic of the internet is Matt, and we're about to play his creation, Protocol E. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Do the important stuff that keeps this show going and this channel growing. And enjoy. Alright, Matt, thanks very much for joining us today.
Well, thanks for streaming.
Hey, no problem. We're gonna do some playing and ask some questions, and it should all be pretty cool. So, what do you recommend for taking our peek here? Sandbox, survival, defense? Which one?
Yeah, I'd probably go with since I'm here to guide you, probably go straight to intro defense. So
Okay.
the sandbox, that one. So um, so basically the idea with this is to try and defend the middle ground and use the control scheme. So do you see the you have troops thing with the little lines coming across?
Up the top
So-
there? Or...
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
no, it's-
my little troops, the blue troops.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
back,
So
you evil guys.
what I wanted you to do there was just basically exactly that. Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, cool, so they can path. Alright, that's cool.
they're not actually pathing. You're telling them where to go. So where those green dots are is a place that one of your minions are going to go to.
Oh,
So
okay,
the-
so I can do this to a little better spread out my guys.
Yeah, yeah. Usually the idea with this mode is to
Oh.
try and see how they're coming in through the side. Oh, you lost a tower.
Yeah. Yep. Oh no. Uh-oh. Big scary dudes are over here. I could have... Oh,
Yeah.
that's how I shot the dude on command a second ago. Okay. Alright.
So you'd so you'd want to draw a line where you want your troops to block the enemy coming in.
I see, like that. Okay. Alright.
So you can you can
Oh, you bastards are over here now.
yeah, you need to. Maybe we should probably add a minimap to this thing. You can zoom out and see you can see
Oh,
what's
yeah.
happening.
Okay.
And you
Okay,
can
well,
also-
that tower is definitely down now.
There's 3. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh. I really like the graphic look here. This is really cool.
It's made by 2 artists, Dane Armour and Tim Grant. They're really good. But we need more of it, so that's why we're doing the Kickstarter.
Awesome.
Perhaps I'll maybe go to the intro sandbox. It's the intro sandbox is less hectic. So like the idea with this is to teach you the basic controls, but it looks like you've already got the hang of it. So if you just do WASD or even left click like you would Diablo, you can actually play this game with just one click. I mean with a mouse. So I think it's well suited to mobile devices. We just need to optimize it a bit more. So the idea here is to try and capture that thing in the middle. And okay, why is he not shooting?
Die, dude.
That's why it's a public bird.
I said die, dude. Well, the fans are very aware of the concept that this is
Yeah, it's a
a
prototype.
in development show, yeah. So they're cool. I wouldn't
Okay.
sweat it at all. But yeah, I am definitely not able to shoot that dude. He is definitely making a meal of me.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually it starts. Maybe just exit and then go back into it again. And just use WASD this time,
Okay.
and he should automatically start shooting.
Oh, by the way, it says or left click to move, and if I left click, I don't get anywhere, but if I right click, I move.
Oh.
But that's the type of stuff that, adds value to the show. We all
Yeah,
know that these games are in development, and one of the things that my fans kind of love is we have that moment to affect history by saying,
Oh yeah,
hey,
definitely there's definitely a major bug going on here. It's like he's supposed to. He's just not seeing those units.
mm-hmm.
He's supposed to shoot them. But anyway, that's what I wanted the player to see, this trace. So you're not going to be able to because the only way you're going to get those troops is if you capture that thing in the middle.
Oh yeah.
And like if you don't shoo those enemies away, you won't be able to capture them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
But maybe we'll just give up on that and just go maybe to the intro survival.
Okay. Sorry, I was making sure that my my microphone was behaving because sometimes it is not.
Mm.
Okay.
It's got the L click again. So if you just use the left click, whoa.
Wow. I very quickly had to survive here. Oh boy, I am getting my lunch fed to me. Here, guys, go over there.
Yeah. So the idea with this mode is to try and go around the map, because if you go across the bridge, you'll see other nodes.
There's another one over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So every time you capture those nodes, you'll get more troops, but you don't. It doesn't. You don't. There's no way to win this. It's just basically how long. Oh, looks like the clock is not running.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So if it was working,
ooh, that hurt.
I'm gonna have to release a bug fixed version of this. But if it was working, it would show you.
Ooh, I'm down to 3 troops.
Yeah. Just going closer to those things.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
I need to dial down the difficulty on this. Move in closer to the
okay, and then we get it. I see.
And,
okay, hopefully they'll be able to defend that. I'm gonna go for the mad dash for this one.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, if you press spacebar, your troops, basically all your troops are gonna start following you.
Okay.
And without any prompting. So they seem to be
I'll call them all in just a minute.
Hmm.
Oh, they took the other one. Those bastards. Don't take the other one. I'm going back to get the other one. That's mine now.
Oh, but if you take the other one again, you won't get any extra troops. So the idea with this is to take the other ones. So the one in the back. Oh, watch out for that guy. He's gonna blow up.
Oh.
Oh. But you're pretty quick.
Oh, everybody did not save me. You're useless. All of you guys. Okay. I will try to duck around. Oh, nice. At the last minute, I decided just to run right into him. Okay, there we go. Get some dudes in there. Oh, geez. That's huge. That's huge. Everybody come save me. There's a huge dude. Oh,
so just are you pressing are you sort of left clicking on the ground? Did you run out of? You still got 15 troops there. I mean 15 units.
I hit the space bar, but they didn't come. Now they're running to my aid. Oh no! I'm just gonna run in circles till I die. No, back off, dudes.
Yeah, I think I probably made this a bit too hard.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get completely devastated here. I'm gonna try to run around the enemy to the next node point, just defense point or these things in the middle. Just gonna try to run right around these guys like they don't exist. Uh oh, those guys I made it around fine. These guys I might not survive. All right, so down we went.
So I kind of got it back to front, I think, because seems to be the difficult modes are in the beginning. Are you going to keep trying it out? There's another level Also, if you press tab, you actually have some powers.
Okay.
Or press X.
Oh yeah, down there. Oh, okay. Hold on. I can't do two things at once. I'm curious what will happen if I just make the quick round robin here and grab all of the. I can't because guys appear. Okay, well they're just gonna keep following me and kicking my butt from behind.
Oh, but you're too quick for them though. I think if you just
there we
keep
go.
shooting.
No.
That guy's just as quick as you.
Did they capture the first one again yet? Yep. Okay. All right. I was just curious what would happen if I did this kind of run past them thing.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to drag my army with me. Oh no, nothing good is gonna happen from this. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a strategy that did not work. I'm just gonna run from guys.
Oh, by the way, there's no strategy that's ever going to work in this level. You're always, it's designed to let the computer win every time. It's just a matter of time. So the idea is how long you survive is kind of like a point system.
So it's basically just like my first marriage. I got it.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
No, it's all right. I did better the second time. All right, so what should I check out next?
So we've done the intro defense already, but like linear defense is the the reason why it doesn't have intro is because it doesn't really have any tutorial messages.
Mm-hmm.
So so I think I might change this up so only the sandbox has the intro, because those two levels that we just tried out, other than the sandbox, they seem to be very difficult. But the idea with this is this level is to use your powers. So you're not able to stop that army that's coming through now just purely with your army. I mean, with your own troops. So if you press tab, you are able to that firewall. So if you just draw like a pattern on the ground to try and block them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
there's a timing issue. I have to do this at a specific time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my timing sucked, and I have unleashed hell upon my people. Sorry, guys.
Okay, maybe we can start it. So maybe we can start this thing again.
Okay.
If you just press escape and start it again. See those little blocks? Those little blocks are also ammunition for your powers.
Oh,
So
okay.
you've got different ones. So if you press tab.
Sorry, I'm busy driving like an idiot here. There we go.
Okay.
Tab. Oh, there we go. Tab. All right, I'm gonna try to do this at the right time this time. Oh no, they fooled me. Yeah, I didn't kill them with fire that time. All right, so let's grab some more ammo here.
You've got enough troops to stop them. Number 3 though. Number 3 is really clever.
Okay.
So if you just drop it at the right time, you'll block them completely. So if you draw a line across the bridge, probably further up. Okay, now.
Okay.
That's
cool.
going to block them for a while. So what you can do is you can drop the tower. So if you press 4, you can actually drop two extra towers.
Oh, cool. Right on.
Yeah. And 5 is an explosion. Like it's basically like a. The enemies are way too strong.
Oh. Cool.
Okay, I think I definitely made this game way too hard. I should dial down the difficulty.
Oh, no problem. And these are the kind of moments that we discover things along those lines. That's one of the great services of what we provide here. So there's never any shame in any kind of in-development moment that comes out during one of the interviews, because we know that when you come back for the next interview, the game is going to have all of those things taken care of. It just gives us another point to talk about.
Yeah. And I really appreciate that. I think that's really valuable. Like having, just testing to see how the game would go, because it's always good to have another perspective.
Ooh, I really did poorly that time. Okay. but I'm slowly getting a feel for what's going on here. So all of that's cool. And so what got you into game development? What was that first game that you played that was just so great that you knew this is what you had to do with your life?
Um, well, I guess it's true for everyone in my generation that we sort of grew up playing games. But I think the game that really made me decide that this was going to be my career was Warcraft 3.
Oh yeah.
So that old classic from Blizzard Entertainment. So, because that was just a really impressive game. Like, it had story, really nice graphics, and it was very basic. It was a basic, simple system. It's a very well designed game though. So they were able to use. I was really impressed by the fact that they were able to use very simple systems to create something so cool. Yeah. Do you remember that game? That was
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it had like a cinematic system, and you could see that it was just little 3D models, fairly low res. They were pretty good at the time, but they're fairly low res. They had very simple animations, but you just put it in the right timing, put it in the right camera angles. It gives you a story, and I thought that's really cool. And yeah, that's basically why. But before that, I guess I also still wanted to make games. Is that I used to ask myself, what's the what kind of job could I do where I'm not really working? And game development is one of those. So
boy, were you wrong.
No, I think even now, like doing this stuff and coding new things. I think that's still really interesting. Trying to solve problems, even fixing bugs. So it can get a bit challenging at times, but it never gets to a point where I say, "Oh, I really hate doing this." It's not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I completely know what you mean. I've developed a game or two myself, and then I've worked on some of the big AAA indie titles, or it's not indie titles, some of the big AAA titles, and in every case, game development is always the least work that I've done for the most hours at a time, or rather, the greatest passion that I have. So when you put in a 16-hour day, you'll hardly notice it,
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, I don't really do this full time. I'm still a student. So
oh, awesome.
My university lets me do some odd jobs here and there. So that sort of I still live at home, so I don't really need to worry about money that much. But yeah, so I don't really do this full time, and I would like to. So,
Well, we're out in one of the big areas in the United States for game development. We have Microsoft and Valve both out here.
Cool. So is that like in Seattle or?
Yeah, we're not in Seattle. We're kind of,
Okay.
45 minutes from Seattle, about an hour and a half from the actual industry. But we bought
Cool.
our home
Oh, you have more. Yep.
so I could go to college to get my game and simulation programming credentials degree. Bachelor's in science and that stuff. Nice. I have learned how to do that. Really good.
I really love that effect because they blow up in it. That was unintentional, by the way. When I first saw that, I thought that was really cool. It's like, oh, cool, it does that.
We love emergent behavior. It's fun.
Mm. So,
Ha.
I mean, I wish I could say that, oh yes, I intended for that to happen. I knew that those explosions were going to affect those other enemies, and you see a pretty cool chain reaction. I'm an excellent designer, but now, honestly,
I think you just used up your walls.
Yeah, I've used up everything red. I am gonna die now.
No, you have another set of stuff.
Well,
oh yeah, well,
Click
I
tab.
have a bomb. You're right.
No.
Hold on.
No, you're out of that.
Okay.
oh, you
wait.
can put a tower down.
Oh, geez, I had all kinds of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna die. There's nothing. I'm just gonna have quite a death here, is what I'm afraid is going to happen. Okay, well, yeah, there was stuff I could have done. I thought all I had was the superpowers. That's why I was playing that way. Yeah, so you're not on a team, right? This was a solo project?
Yeah, I am on a team.
Oh,
So
cool.
there are two artists in the team, one sound guy and one writer. But like in terms of the programming, it's just basically me.
Oh, that's controlling troops too.
Okay, that's controlling the
So-
troops. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So it's
Okay,
interesting.
I'm gonna maximize my... Oh, I can't maximize my resources. That doesn't say me anything, does it?
It
Or
does.
does it? It does, okay.
Oh, you mean the ammunition? So like
Yeah, just by dropping a
maximize the amount of
column of
damage.
fire.
okay, maximize the amount of damage each of those things do.
Yeah, for the amount of stuff that I have to spend, basically. This is what I'm experimenting with. Okay, so how did your team form? How'd you guys get together?
This project has been around for 2 years. So the sound guy, Alex and I, we've actually been working together since 2012. We started.
Oh, you're near out. You have one more firewall.
Oh, big bump. Our first game was at a game jam here in Sydney. That was back 2012. So we made a stupid sort of. I shouldn't really
This
say
is
stupid.
bad.
It's kind of cool. But
This is
like,
not good.
you
Yeah.
can actually fall back to different fallback points in this level.
Okay.
So if you go through those, I can't really see my hand pointing at the screen, but if you go
Over there. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
yeah, if you go through if you go to the left, there's another fallback position. But yeah, so we made Alex and we met at Game Jam, and then the following year in 2013.
Yeah, I know. I see him coming. I'm exploring. We're interviewing too. Sorry. Go ahead. Game Jam.
Yeah, that's cool. But you guys know about Game Jam, right?
No.
Okay, so Game Jam Global. I'm talking about the Global Game Jam. So Global Game Jam is a thing run by the IGDA. The idea is
Cool.
the IGDA is International Game Developers Association. There's a chapter here in Sydney. So the Global Game Jam is the idea is to make a game in 2 days. So it's a 48-hour Global Game Jam. So at the very beginning of the time period, a theme is revealed. And the idea is to try to make a game based on that theme, and it's really fun. Like a lot of collaboration happens. So what would usually happen is the theme is revealed, and people start making up concepts, and then further down the line, you're gonna get together in a room and say, talk about your concepts, and then ask if there are other team members that are required. Like maybe your team needs a sound guy, or maybe your team needs some art people. Maybe
You don't
your
have
team
that.
needs that. So do you guys? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Completely.
Yeah. Yeah. So the idea is to just have fun making a game in 2 days, like over a weekend.
Nice.
So it's a great event. But in 2013, we're not really supposed to have prizes, but like in Sydney we have prizes anyway. So in 2013, the game that Alex and I worked on actually got best game. So it's that was a prompt for us, saying, oh, okay, well, we seem to be not too bad at this. And the following year, we at Game Jam again, we won the Technical Excellence Award. So it's like, oh, cool, we don't suck. So yeah, that's basically how Alex and I kind of met. But Tim, Grant, and Dane, like they were kind of just around the community. So they did participate in game jams as well, but we didn't really work with them in the game jams.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Christian though, so you kind of get a sense that we're not really seasoned professionals. We're basically like I'd consider ourselves to be amateur because we're not really earning any money with this at the moment. Although we've had some sort of indications or initial indications of success. But so Christian though. So Christian's a professional writer, so it was really cool how we met because like we went to Supernova. That's a sort of local, science fiction, computer games, nerd culture kind of festival, and
Firewall 13.
one of the team members showed him the game at that point, running on a phone. And at that point, we were looking for a writer because we were just kind of arguing, what's the story, what's the direction are we going to take, and all that. And I thought, no, we really need a writer. And anyway, I had a look at the game.
You saw the damaged spheres?
I know, Hunt. I'm listening to the interview,
Yep.
and I'm just trying to keep visuals going.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Cool. No, but yeah, so that was. Anyway, Christian agreed to work on the game, and that was really cool because at that point, he's worked on some really big titles, and he had this comic book Eldritch Kid, and he worked on. Have you guys heard of a game called The Secret World?
A little bit, yeah. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, so like. Yeah, he was a writer for that, and but basically we were really stoked that Christian joined the team because that was cool, and we've got a really cool story for Protocol E, so I'm really looking forward to actually fleshing that out. Obviously, we don't want to give out spoilers at this stage. We actually want people to go through the experience. But I think that's really cool. But another thing that was kind of interesting with Christian was he was actually friends with my boss here at uni. So I didn't know they were friends. So they were friends from back in the 90s. They used to play tabletop games. So I thought that was really cool. And it's like because when we were talking, he goes, "Oh, so you're at Macquarie University? Do you know?" Such and such. Well, I better just mention their names because they're probably people, I guess. So he goes, Christian goes, "Do you know Michael Hitchens?" And I was like, "Oh, cool, he's my boss." And I thought that was cool.
Nice.
A small world kind of thing. But yeah, but that's kind of how we got together and all that. It's kind of like all over the place, but that's the story, I suppose.
Nice. So, what influenced the design here? Was it largely the time, or?
Generally for the project, I'm a really big strategy game fan. So, like I mentioned, Warcraft 3 is a strategy game.
Oh, yeah,
but like. When StarCraft 2 came out, I was a really big fan of that. But I've noticed that I could just win by having bigger fingers than other players. So I don't. Do you guys know about StarCraft or play it at all, or?
We haven't had a chance to play it. We were kind of Xbox focused at that time.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think I was mainly in college. During StarCraft, but
Okay.
there was StarCraft's height of popularity, and then by the time I got out of college, it was right off into the industry. I actually haven't played games a lot until we started doing this channel.
Oh, okay, cool.
I played games when I was younger, but as far as getting time to play, there was no time to play for a long time. When I work in the industry, my commute is about 3 hours a day, so a 40-hour week becomes a 55-hour week, and you're so just exhausted that even though you love games, you don't got it in you.
Yeah, I kind of get that. So recently I've been kind of out of
You have a
touch with
tower at
later.
4.
When I said StarCraft, I didn't really mean StarCraft 1. I meant StarCraft 2.
Okay.
So the one that came out recently. But looking at that game, that's very micromanagement focused.
Uh-huh.
So the control scheme for this is a little bit more. I guess it's not really showing in the demo because it turns out it's still quite hard, and I guess that sort of shows. So take the difficulty of this and multiply it by, I don't know, 10 or even 20.
Jeez.
And that's how difficult it is to play StarCraft 2 against an expert player. So I don't even consider myself to be an expert player. I'm in a league called Diamond League, and most people that try to compete with me still loses. And some of that is in the strategy because it is a strategy game. But most of the time, people that compete against people like me, they know my strategies, but it's because I'm so much quicker than them in actually inputting commands that basically gives me the edge. So the idea with Protocol E, look, I think that's kind of unfair, especially if you're talking about a strategy game. So if it's a strategy game, it should be about the strategy, right? So the overarching thing with Protocol E is to try and put the focus back onto strategy, which is why the unit painting mechanic is there. So so basically, instead of having to select all the players and then position them properly, like with multiple clicks, all you need to do is to just paint the ground and then they'll go there. So it looks like they've stopped moving now.
Yeah.
It looks like your drones were still moving.
Oh, don't hit escape twice. It does not pay off for anybody. Alright, let me track down the game real quick. Since I closed it by accident, let me bring up the station break sign. So there are a couple of interview questions.
I should probably put in a prompt there as well.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I should probably put a prompt in there as well when you exit.
Oh, yeah. Pressing escape will cast you out into oblivion. There's Protocol E. Okay, and... why am I not seeing the executable? Maybe it's in one of these. No.
Remember, it's a browser game.
It's not a browser game, as we were just playing it.
The launcher.
Yeah, it's not anymore. We downloaded the... Okay, hold on. Maybe I'll... Oh, that's just the data folder. Interesting. So... I opened the 7-zip. It's got...
Okay, well, I can't see your screen now.
Yeah. Yeah, for this particular thing you can't. Let me open that up on the screen share real quick. Just a second here. Okay, so I think that's the one I want to share. Yeah. So here's is this the folder that has the executable in it?
No, it would actually be in that root folder. So if you just keep scrolling down, there should be a Protocol E executable.
Okay, so that I see. It's gonna put it down there because of the way I have my stuff arranged. All right, it extracted things in a way that I didn't expect it to. It's basically what we had going on there. Okay, so let me get back into here and change our screen share up a little bit. Okay, there we go.
I think this is really cool. Being able to see another...
Music is evil. Okay.
Yeah, being able to see another player go through the game without me taking over the controls, I think it's really valuable because it really shows you some cool stuff.
Yeah, and for those of you who are in the audience, I just wasted power up. Oh no. For those of you who are in the audience and you are hearing that message that are developers, I am not awake yet. Let me try that sentence again. Those of you in the audience who are developers hearing that, that's one of the really valuable things about the service that we're providing. It's awesome advertisement for your stuff, and that's primarily what we're doing. But also we're getting that user feed or the user experience insight that may not be the easiest thing to get. Because what I've done indie development, and what you end up doing is you have your friends and family play, and the people who are more interested in games are the people who are more likely to play. And in my case, sometimes that can be a group of people that really skew the game balance because they're really good at what they do.
Yeah. So I notice you're not really moving your troops that much.
Oh yeah. I'm actually not often a strategy player, so I should start getting into that more. I haven't been using my control mechanism. I'm just going to get mobbed here, though. I don't feel like no matter where I move these guys, they're going to be able to stand up against that wave. So, but yeah. So a couple of our questions are a little off the game concept, and one of those really important is what's your favorite pie?
What's my favorite pie?
Oh yeah, that's important stuff.
So probably like a steak and vegetable pie.
Nice.
Do you guys have those in America?
We do. We call those pot pies, which is often a point of disappointment to visitors. They're like, "Oh man, yeah, I'll take a pot pie," and there it is. It's full of meat and vegetable, and that's always tasty, but not exactly the effect they were looking for.
Not pot, but there are a few states over there you've got there where it's legal now, right?
Yeah, ours is one actually. It's a great place to live. It's become all the better lately. Crime is down. Snack sales are up.
I'm a graduate student. Yeah, I haven't actually tried, those things. I really didn't know. So, yeah.
Well, with Red doing the show with me, I have, of course, never experimented in anything that of that sort. So, yeah, in fact, we just added some states. We had a kind of small, it's called a midterm election, and it's where we don't elect the president, but we elect other parts of our government that check and balance the president. And
the Senate, or like the Congress, or
I believe this one was Senate. I'm such a jerk this time. I really was distracted by some things, and I didn't do as much research as I would like to have. Nor did I get out and actively participate as much in the process as I should have. And we'll just leave it all to that. It was at the end of a long, crazy kind of week. But anyway, we 3 more states legalized, so there's 5 states that it's legal in now.
Okay.
But the way that legalization works is it's legal on the state level, but not the federal level. So if the federal government decides to make an issue of it, they can still prosecute people in the state, even though the state says it's fine. And we actually have an issue like that going where somebody in Washington is growing medical marijuana, which has been legal much longer than the overall legalization that we have in Washington now. And they came in and said that those people were growing too much and a couple of other things, and they're making a federal case out of it, which is a real shame. The war on drugs has been very costly for us. There's a lot of people in jail who are non-violent criminals who, all they did was they sold some pot. And yes, they broke the law, and that is not ideal. But in some cases, these people are losing 14, 15 years of their lives for something that is now become legal in the states they were prosecuted in originally.
Yeah,
So
and they could have
that's
been,
trouble.
productive members of society during that time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, it's a bit of a
And
it's a bit of a shame.
it costs
Yeah.
an awful lot to be keeping those people in prison, and it costs a lot to their family and to society. So I think all of these changes are important that we have going on. Now, when you have your pie, so since you guys have meat pies, I'd imagine that coffee is less important to your pie. But how do you take your coffee?
Probably black. Sometimes I get like I feel like tea, so I get like these things we call chai lattes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, we have those.
but yeah, if I really need caffeine, I just black, um, or like maybe just like a, a latte or something like that. Um, but usually just plain black coffee. That's good. And you don't really get it for the taste; you get it for the caffeine.
When I do that, I don't know if you guys have a lot of espresso stands out there, but out here there's espresso stands everywhere. You can't drive 6 blocks without there being another place that you can get espresso. And if I just want the caffeine, I'll pull up to one of those and tell them 3 shots on ice. So just 3 shots of espresso poured right over ice. And the woman's eyes, it's inevitably a woman. There's many reasons for that. Another one of the things that we have out here that might not be completely advertised is a lot of espresso stands where the women are dressed in lingerie or bikinis. And,
I didn't know that.
yeah, that's a little known fringe benefit of the coffee culture in Washington State. There's these scantily clad women selling coffee, and I don't go to those since my wife occasionally watches the show. But but just the kind of coffee culture is really set up so that women are favored in those roles, and the woman who's selling the coffee inevitably kind of has her eyes bulge out at that concept. And the shot goes right over ice. Come on, flee! It's the best maneuver we know. Every time we flee, good things happen. I actually want that power up. I'm going back for my own destruction here. That's a lot of guys out there waiting to kill me. So yeah, lots of coffee culture out here, and I'll drink coffee anyway, ranging from black to I'm pretty sure there was more calories in that coffee than the average candy bar type of coffee. Although that stuff's kind of hard. When coffee makes your jaw hurt because it's sweet, it becomes a whole new challenge.
I've never actually had that experience of yeah, my like parts of my mouth hurting because of coffee.
If you ever visit America, especially Washington, then all you have to do is find an espresso bar that has a woman. The less clothes on the woman, the better. And then you just tell her that you want everything. And make sure that you're looking in the right place when you say that, because it can get creepy at that minute. But yeah, if you're looking at the coffee when you say that, then she'll just tell her that you want coffee that'll hurt you. And I'm sure that she'll give you something that'll manage it.
Yeah, I have actually been to the US before. I've gone to I've won some scholarships to go to GDC.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, so but that's in San Fran, so no, it's a different state. This is stupid ignorant me. I thought Montreal was in California, but it turns out that it's not. It's in a place called Washington State.
Yes, lots more trees out here.
Okay, cool. So it's actually a different state, but it's still on the west side, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, in fact, we've driven down the coast before to get from Washington to San Francisco as part of a kind of holiday that we had. or vacation for those of you in the U.S. that are like, what holiday requires you to go to San Francisco? But yeah, we went down there, and beautiful, beautiful down there. Very different than Washington. Washington is also close, or sorry, the area that we're in is also pretty close to the water. The weather is much cooler, much milder out here, and we have a lot more evergreen trees. So even in the winter, we stay very green. And that's not a pot joke, although it would make a great pot joke. But yeah, it's much cooler, much wetter than it is out in San Francisco, out here. Oh, I had one of those, and it didn't do me very good, very much good. And I am definitely not gaining much expertise at the game. We usually run these
power up on the base of the thing,
so that Red plays and I interview.
So you know it's power up.
Oh, okay.
There's a power up. There's a power up right there. You're right. Excuse me, guys. All right.
So you can just press tab and get your troops to block the bridge, like at the mouth of the.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now you all die in a beautiful fashion. And actually, they didn't die. It's amazing.
Yeah. You get more every 30 seconds.
Oh, cool.
So that sort of painting movement on the ground, that's kind of what I wanted to emphasize. And if you press 4, you discover that independently.
Nice.
I was about to tell you about that. You can rotate it as well. See that little nub, the smaller circle right next to like if you look at the big
one.
blue one, put down to the ground.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a targeting. That's a targeting
right there.
thing. But,
right there.
Right there. Okay, I see.
Yep, you can rotate the formation.
Nice.
And you can also change the route of the formation by just planting down another one. So if you didn't want that tray or that tag to be in that location, put another one down and you just move it.
Sorry, I'm just getting everybody I know killed. Alright, we'll come back into this in a moment when oh no, it looks like I didn't get everybody killed. Okay.
Click tab.
Hold on.
You have another tower power up.
Okay. I'm working on it there, Red. Put that one right there.
Now time to make another wall.
Yep. Hold on. Let me get guys over here. Okay, yeah, this isn't going to go well for us. And part of that is that, you know, what we do is we support the gaming community, and that means that we play things that look beautiful and interesting, but not always things that we're good at. And I must confess that the last strategy game that I played regularly was about 2001, and it was called, not Free State, sorry, it was called Homeworld. And
I remember that. Yeah.
I was a huge fan of Homeworld. I really loved the concept that you could take over your enemy's units with the tow trucks. In fact, I beat the game by constructing nothing but fighters and tow trucks. And I just stole every army that I came across. Oh! I was trying to close a menu, I swear. That's okay, I left the station break sign up that entire time. That is fantastic theater, folks. So sorry about that. Well, there's one thing that I definitely want to do is on the next major build, I want to do the interview again. So,
cool. Thank you.
You folks, excuse my use of the station break sign there, but we're definitely going to make it up for you. Make it up to you with another interview because I love the game. I want to see where it's going. I do remember enough from Homeworld to know that that you've got some good stuff going on here, and I am duly impressed. I like the art style. I am a major fan. I used a lot more fire there than I needed to, but hello, that is super fun to do. And I really am enjoying it. I feel like the tank that I drive around here.
Yeah.
The control. See, I like the steering when I remember to move the overall camera, but I feel like when I need to do this, I get a little lost moving around like that. But I wouldn't change that mechanism at all.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I might do is make this ship a little bit faster. And I know that's weird because it's faster than anything else on the map, but
yeah. I can't really see what your.
I forgot to turn screen share back on. I'm so sorry, man.
So
we make no claims at being any kind of professional.
Music evil.
I am just gonna put that out there, folks. Yeah, I'll make sure that I never have a night like I did last night right before an interview. But it was beyond our control. We had some technical difficulties that needed to be taken care of. Oh, the music's going. Oh no! No, not the music. Oh, I hope that didn't cause me a problem. Ah, YouTube, why you do it to me? It's not you, it's YouTube. It's not the game, it's YouTube. It's their weird kind of they're so concerned about playing somebody's music that they shouldn't play that they err on the side of caution, and the side of caution is often not the most enlightened side to do anything from. Wow, my line just got disintegrated. Oh no.
yeah,
Wow.
Like they're short. I mean, the Scorpion ones are short range, but they're very they've got high damage, so you should really kill them from long range. That's what the blocking. You should block them or like kill them before they get to you.
Okay,
Otherwise,
yeah.
Quite strong.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Well, it's a really fun game. We really are enjoying the title. I'm looking forward to seeing what any future updates have to offer, especially maybe a little game balance that doesn't make me look quite so much like an idiot. But absolutely a lot of fun. No, and you didn't. This is a user experience.
Yeah.
You know, this is a glimpse behind the wall. This is what happens when somebody who doesn't play strategy games is unleashed upon our game, and that's a really important thing to know, because I think that one of the design philosophies behind this is to kind of open up that wall, right? You're trying to get some people who might not play strategy games into playing them.
Yeah. Because I think they're really fun, and you know what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to let other people see how it is fun. So it's you know about thinking, basically about making decisions and seeing those decisions play out. So if we can take away this problem with the control scheme, because you are like in most games like say Mario or like the hat game that you guys sort of played. That was a really cool video, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Like you'd be controlling basically one character, right? So the challenge with strategy games is you're controlling multiple characters, and in some strategy games you're in charge of hundreds. So if we really get the control scheme right, then fun with making the right decision, which is what I think. Well, that's what I find fun about strategy games anyway. And you can probably hear me. You could probably hear the excitement in my voice when I talk about it. So I want other people to have that experience. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So that's my goal. But it's it's such a challenging thing. So but I think it's doable. Like I didn't actually mention for all the time that we've been here those roller bars. We'll probably talk about that later on. But those are basically automated functions. So,
okay.
Yeah, your troops will the behavior of your troops will change depending on the numbers that you put in there. So it's probably. Yeah, I think we could talk for about an hour now, so that's really good. Plenty of time. I'll like in the next update, I'll definitely I'll go through the video again because I've been involved myself. I haven't really been writing any notes down, but it's good because it's being recorded, so I can go through the video again and review the issues.
Oh yeah, yeah, by all means. And the title has been a super blast to play, folks. It's been so fun. I've forgotten to say a couple of important stuff, important things, like the green light vote for Steam is right in the description of the video, and we encourage you to use that and to do that vote procedure. Also, be on the lookout. Be excited if you're into strategy games, and if you're not. I am really enjoying what I'm doing here. You may see me just kind of dying over and over, but I have gotten a little bit better. I'm beginning to understand how to defend myself here. Okay, I want to funnel you guys down into a smaller area so you're easy to kill at once. Maybe not. Maybe that just helped you concentrate your fire. It helped them concentrate their fire. A poor strategy can be a great strategy for your enemy, and that's an important thing to keep in mind. But at this point, we're going to say thanks so much for joining us, Matt, and please get a hold of us on the next major update, and we will
absolutely
totally schedule another show with you. I actually intentionally saved back a bunch of interview questions because we want to learn those things, but we also want to see the game in light that shines a little bit better, and I'm afraid that that the difficulty level of the game and my abilities are maybe not giving the game the best light. However, there are some things that I could definitely have done better. Like, I'm slowly picking up the strategies. The folks who were watching have doubtless noticed that some of the waves that killed me before have not killed me now. And one of the things that I do know that I did poorly just a moment ago is these are the guys that I need to be using this on. Those are the guys I need to get rid of that way. And then if I do something like this, oh, that wasn't exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm just going to put all my guys right there since I screwed up. Come on, guys, everybody. Oh, there's hardly anybody left. Oh, they disappear. They have a time limit. Oh no, my strategy is founded on a lie. All right, so yeah, we're gonna actually get mobbed this time again, guys. I am afraid that I sent that tank out.
Like, I think you'll be fine for this wave.
Let's
just move your troops close to the tower.
Oh yeah, troops, come over here. All right, so anyhow, yeah, I definitely would like to do another interview. I'm definitely stoked about the game. It's a lot of fun. There's moments of real sad. I like that little ping, by the way. It went over the 3D shape there. Can't think and play. Yeah, Red, next time you play and I talk, because this game requires the same parts of the brain that do both of those things, and it's not working out so well. Oh, that's not good. There's a lot of them, and it's not good. Okay. But yeah, oh yes! They took out my army, but there was lots of explosions, and that always makes me feel good. Yeah, man, for sure. Let us know on the next update. We'll get you scheduled for another interview and another episode. Thanks so much for the effort that you and your team have put into this, and especially for having a mind for accessibility, because it opens up genres to new players, and that's really important.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having us. Having me. I might for next time. It's actually 2 a.m. over here in Sydney, so I feel bad forcing other people to stay up that late. So I know you wanted to talk to the other team members as well. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what we come up with. Like there is, I am thinking about releasing another update, like fairly soon. We'll keep in touch, I guess. But thank you so much for having me. It's been a real pleasure.
No problem. And when we schedule the next interview, we'll try to nail down a time that can get your team in. Maybe later at night for us would work out better for you. And we'll figure all that out. But thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for the terrific game. Folks, keep an eye on it. Vote on it on Steam Greenlight. Look at it. It's beautiful, and it's a lot of fun, and it's got nothing but polish. It's just going to get better from here. I think that we may have Kickstarter information, too, in the description. If you don't, and that exists, Matt, please get us those links. You can get them in the video description. And it's time to say thanks so much for joining us, folks. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Do the important stuff that keeps this show going and this channel growing. And we'll see you next time. And next time can always be found on the Channel Maiden page in the upcoming events. It's where you know when to go, where to go, what to see. And right now, the most important thing to be concerned about is Ask Plays It Early Momentum coming up at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 1300 Pacific, 1300 hours Pacific Standard Time. Also, folks, between now and then, we could play anything, so check in on the site often. We'll see you next time. Thanks again, Matt.
Thank you.